Hi traders, this is Cynthia of Day Trade Forex bringing you an introductory video for my new Easy Color Trend and Flat Advanced system. And in this short video I'm going to show you the features of the advanced system that do not come with the basic system. The very first very important feature of the advanced system is the easy order script, which I use for one-click trade placement, and at the same time it'll place my take profit and my stop loss as lines directly on my chart. So here's the easy order. It's a script, and say I wanted to place a sell order, I would click sell, and this is the take profit, and the stop is placed up here and is placed automatically with one click at the latest support and resistance on the time frame that you're in. So I'm looking at the pound New Zealand dollar in the 1 hour time frame, and this finds the latest major support and resistance, and with one click it'll place my take profit and stop, and I can drag these up and down on my chart if I want to increase my risk to reward ratio. Say I want to increase my reward ratio, I would just, since I'm selling, I would double click the take profit line right on my chart and drag it all the way down. I can drag it down to the next key level, and I'll explain the key levels very soon here. So once I've chosen either to buy or sell, and here's all the options you have, then I can change my lot size, so I can make it more or less. If I want to make it one standard lot, I can, and it'll be like that every time I go to use it on this particular pair. Now if I right mouse click up here, I can remove the window, I can remove the lines from previous trades, and I can also make it risk based. This is 1% of my account equity, but I personally like to use lot sizes, so I just use the lot size. You can make it whatever you want. Once I click submit, what happens is that my order is immediately placed on the broker. It'll show up down here in my terminal, and it'll already have my take profit and my stop loss included in the order. So I don't have to mess around with the very clumsy MT4 trade placement that's part of the MT4 platform. This bypasses all of that, and it makes it very easy for one click. You just set it up, and then you can use the same settings each time if you want, or you can change them. But this makes it very, very simple and very easy to place a trade in the MT4 platform. Once I've placed my trade using the easy order script, then Cynthia's trailing EA will take over the trade management, and there's 7 different trailing types, and I give you a lot of preset files for you to learn how the trailing stop settings work. Once you understand how they work by using my presets that I give you, you can create your own, and you can create your own depending on your trading style. But you can scalp, day trade, or swing trade with any of the 7 different trail types. So it's a very versatile trailing EA. It's not a simple trailing EA. It's a little bit on the complex side, but because I give you the presets already, it makes it very easy for you to learn how to use it. And you can just continue to use mine, or you can tweak mine to make them suit your trading style a little bit better for you. So those are my 2 trading tools that make my trading pretty much semi-automated, and you can, between these 2 tools, you can make your trading absolutely 100% set and forget. So no matter what time of the day or the night that you sit down to trade, by using these 2 trading tools, you can decide on your trade, place your trade, then The trailing EA will manage your trade for you for either scalping, day trading, or swing trading. Overnight trading makes it really easy. You can sleep without worrying. And personally, I just can't trade without these two tools. The MT4 platform is not that easy to place trades. It's really hard to place your stop and take profit. It takes many different moves. So by using the easy order script, it's all one click. And then the trailing EA manages your trade for you, so you don't have to worry about it. So between those two trading tools, I think they're very important for any trader to use. And if you don't already have them, then my advanced system includes them. Now, the next feature in the advanced system I'm going to show you is the Fibonacci retracement tool. I absolutely love using Fibonacci, but I hate drawing and redrawing the Fibonacci levels or lines right on my chart, and because you have to change them all the time, and doing that with the MT4 platform is very clumsy and difficult, and you can make mistakes. So you need to get the Fibonacci lines on your chart the correct way. So I use an indicator that's a Fibonacci tool. It's actually a retracement Fibonacci tool. It doesn't show you predictive Fibonacci lines like other Fibonacci tools will show you, but I like to trade retracements, and this makes trading the retracements very easy. And the reason I like trading retracements is because it makes it possible for me to sit down any time of the day or night and identify pullbacks or retracements. And the degree that they pull back is very important because you have different Fibonacci levels. You have 23.6, 38.2, 50.0, and 61.8. These are all drawn on the right side here where my cursor is, automatically on the chart for you. And the more a price pulls back or retraces into the higher Fibonacci levels, the deeper the pullback it is, and when it resumes trading back in the original price direction, the strength of the resumption of the trade depends on how deep the pullback is. So I like trading pullbacks because I don't ever have to catch the major breakout. I don't have to catch the beginning of a move. I can come in here and I can identify very easily the major trend. Those are with my colored boxes and all of my color coordinated indicators. And then I can identify very easily the pullbacks and the depth of the pullbacks, because with the Fibonacci retracement tool, it's drawn right on your chart. This is my favorite pair to trade, the pound New Zealand dollar. I'm in a 1 hour chart today. The average daily range, well, over the last 10 days is 217 pips. Today alone, it moved 245 pips. So this is a great trending pair, and if you're not familiar with it, I would recommend that you learn how to trade it, become familiar with it. But if I scroll back, you can see at the beginning, 2 days ago, was the beginning of the major trend. This is at 5 p.m. Eastern. Now, whether I was in front of my chart to catch that, well, you know, you're often not in front of your chart to catch it. But here's a tiny little pullback which you can't see in a 1 hour chart, but if I drop down to a 15-minute chart or a 5-minute chart, I would see that. I could have re-entered right here, and then here's an actual retracement. Now the Fibonacci retracement tool only shows you what's happening currently, so this red box and this beige box here are showing you what happened in the last 3 candles. So we're on a 1 hour chart. So this Fibonacci retracement tool is showing you what's happened in the last 3 hours. So it's reached the high of the day back on this candle here, and there's always a reversal of price at least 2 candles after that. And that's true of any time frame that you're trading in. We haven't seen a real reversal yet, but the price did go into a small retracement, and that's why the beige box showed up, because with the Fibonacci retracement tool, it gives you a beige box when a price goes into retracement. Now the red box on top of it, that red box can appear when the price has reached the high for the day. And so this has reached the high for the day. It hasn't moved any higher. This dashed white line is 5 p.m. Eastern, so it's the end of the trading day. So we're going into the end of the trading day, and just from the beginning of the trading day today to the high of the price today was 200 pips. I already figured that out. That would be your entry, and at the top of the chart, well, that's 225 pips. And say that I was busy, this was like 8 p.m. last night, but if I had gotten in here later because I missed all the other price action, that's like 100, that's 150 pips to the high of the day. If I had missed this entry, I could have gotten in this entry. If I had gotten in all the way back here 2 days ago at 5 p.m. Eastern, I measured that already, that was 330 pips. So that's why retracement trading is so valuable, because you don't have to be in front of your computer. You can see these retracements in the 1 hour chart. I actually like to jump down to a 15-minute chart to get a better entry. So here you have your retracement. It's a pullback. As long as the box stays blue and all of the colors agree, then you can go into a new buy trade right here, and all the way to the top of the day today, that was 230 pips. So that's a very wonderful move. I love this pair for trading like this. The Fibonacci retracement tool shows me many different things at one glance. It's telling me, the red box is telling me it's hit the high for the day. This tells me it's in retracement, so it's very possible that tomorrow will continue on a third day of an uptrend. Also, the Fibonacci retracement tool draws my triangle, so you can see back here the triangle started right here, and this is the support. It draws the support for you, and this dashed line draws the triangle resistance for you. So it's plotting the support and the resistance in a triangle, which is one of the most powerful chart patterns that you can learn how to use. And of course, the price right now is sitting right at resistance 3. It also happens to be sitting on a major key level. So now I'm going to explain to you the other indicator that you receive that I find extremely valuable, and that is my major and minor key level indicator, which draws the major and minor key levels directly on your chart, so you don't ever have to try and figure it out. Right here is the 1.9000. That's a major key level. The beginning of this new uptrend, it started right there, and every 25 pips a minor key level is drawn. Now I'm going to open this chart up so you can see it a little bit better. Let's see, this is your major key level, which is 1.9100. So the major key levels end in 00 and then 50. So right around here, here's the 50, 1.92500. So every 25 pips you have a minor key level drawn. So that's the dashed blue line. This is 1.9125. That's a minor key level. This would be 1.91500, 1.9175, and this is the next major key level, 1.9200. So you can trade right between these key levels, and it's absolutely amazing how the price is drawn to these key levels just like a magnet. And price often consolidates right around the major key level. So you can see, here's the major key level. The price consolidated around this major key level during a retracement consolidation. Then it went up again, and it actually hit, once the price you entered on this major key level, it hit 25 pips, and then another 25 pips, and then another 25 pips. So just in this short little uptrend here was 75 pips, and you could have entered at this major key level. And there's several ways you can play the key levels. You can just move your stop every time it hits a key level and goes past it to the next one. Move your stop to the next key level. So just keep moving your stops 25 pips from one minor key level to the next as the price goes in your direction. And then if it falls back, like it fell back here, once the price had reached this key level, you would have moved already your stop to this key level, and then when the price came down, it would have taken you out. So you actually would have booked 50 pips. So that's a very easy way. That's a manual way of using the key levels. But basically, price consolidates around the major key level. Here's another, this is several hours of consolidation right around this key level. Kind of what it's doing today at the end of the day. This is a major key level, 1.9400, and the price is consolidating around this major key level. So every 100 pips you have a major key level, and every 25 pips you have a minor key level. And you can enter at the minor key levels or the major key levels. Use the minor key levels spaced 25 pips apart to manually move your stop if you're not using a trailing EA. Using the trailing EA is much easier because it's all automated, and while you're sleeping at night, your trade is being managed for you. So that's the preferred way. That's the way I do it. But the major and minor key levels are areas where it's supply and demand by the banks and the big hedge funds. So the banks and the hedge funds and all the pro traders, they trade between these minor and major key levels. So once we understand this, we can trade just like the banks and the hedge funds do, because they'll enter at one major key level, for instance, but then their target will be, like for instance here, their target was not just this major key level, but a second major key level above. So that's 200 pips just for today. So you can actually target in lower time frames your entry and your exit to exit at 100 pips and then re-enter if the price is continuing. Also, another strategy is, as long as the box is blue, you just stay in your trade and you can keep adding on trades. This would have been your first entry in the blue box, and you could have taken some profit around this major key level. You could have re-entered here when everything turned green again, and you could have taken some profit or stayed in the trade. As long as the box is blue, stay in the trade. Just keep adding on new trades going in the color of the box direction. So here for today would have been your first trade entry. Here would have been your second trade entry. You actually had a third trade entry right here. And if you drop down to a 15-minute time frame, you can actually see the pullbacks a little bit better, and that's when this Fibonacci pullback tool becomes very, very useful. And then you can re-enter in the direction of the colored box. So you had multiple entries, and using the Fibonacci retracement tool, you don't ever have to catch the beginning of a breakout or a breakdown. You can trade the retracements, which are small swings within the larger swing. And in a 15-minute chart, you can really see the pullbacks very easily. And I like to look at the higher time frames to see the major trend, and then jump down to a 15-minute time frame to make my entry. So we've reached the high of the day. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but if I had been in any of these buy trades, this would be the area where I would get out, because the price is hovering right around this major key level, 1.9400, plus it's at resistance 3. So you have 3 resistance areas: resistance 1, resistance 2, and resistance 3. Most definitely the combination of a resistance 3 and a major key level, and the red box, the Fibonacci retracement tool showing you the red box telling you it's the high price, it's the high. and then you have your early reversal arrow here. Everything is screaming at me to take my profit and book it. And now you just have another, everything's telling you the price is going to be coming down, probably more retracement. And here you have your retracement level. So if the price comes down to the 23.6, that's considered a very shallow retracement. If the price resumes back up, it's not going to have a lot of force. But if the price comes back down to the 38.2 level, that's a deeper retracement. If it resumes in the original direction up, it's going to have a lot more force. If the price pulls back to the 50% retracement level, that's a very deep pullback. Or the 61.8 retracement level, that was right here where we had the entry. So that's a very deep retracement, and if the price resumes back up, it's going to be very, very strong and will have a very strong potential for a big, big move. So learning how to use Fibonacci retracement is probably the most important aspect of your trading. It is definitely an advanced strategy, and Fibonacci is an advanced strategy, and trading retracements or pullbacks is an advanced strategy, and they're not that easy to do without my Fibonacci retracement tool. It makes it very, very easy. So those are the features of the advanced system, and I hope that you enjoy this short presentation. And I know that if you're ready for these tools, and I'm saying ready because these tools are not for a beginner, they're not for a newbie forex trader, probably not even really appropriate or easy enough to use for an intermediate forex trader. However, if you're an intermediate forex trader and you're really, really serious about higher education in forex trading, then I would definitely recommend you spend a little extra money for this trading system. And if you're an advanced forex trader and you already know the value of Fibonacci, you know the value of retracement trading, and you know the value of trading the same way that the banks and the hedge funds are trading between major and minor key levels. If you know the value of these forex things, very important things, then you'll recognize very quickly how valuable these trading tools are to make all of this as easy as possible so that you can take your trading to the next level. This is advanced trading, and if you're ready for it and you see the value in it, then go ahead and pick up the advanced system for just very little money for the tools that you're receiving. And I'm always available for quick email support if you have questions. In the PDF guide, you'll have training videos and screenshots to teach you how to use these tools, and all you have to do is put in the time to practice, and you'll find very quickly that your trading skills will be enhanced, developed further, and you're definitely going to be taking your forex trading to the next level. And of course that makes it easier to trade, less stressful, less risky, and most definitely more profitable. So thanks for your time, thanks for watching, and if you pick it up, we'll see you in the training in the PDF, and please always feel free to email me if you have questions or need help. Thanks again for watching.